Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 9th, and I'm here to tell you that I lost followers on Instagram, but I have something even more important to share. Hopefully I'm not too loud because I just moved my mic. And yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I just got creeped out for like a millisecond because I realized my door in the back opened. And I was like, what the heck is that creeping noise sound? I normally pull open my phone to be able to see like your comments or whatever as they come through. But I'm not going to do that today because I actually want to show you something. So you know me, always testing, always researching. That's what I do. And I told myself, you know what? I'm going to strategically do something on purpose. I was going to do this on purpose. So it was planned. Okay. And let me move this up here so I can see you guys. Okay, so you should be able to hear me. It's toggling, but I'm working through it now. Hey, Karen. Okay, so I purposefully did this on Instagram because sometimes when you're an educator, you come from experience, right? Well, you should. Hey, Verge, you should come from experience. And so sometimes people feel like, oh, well, you can't relate because I have 300 followers, or I have 100 followers, and you have 5,000. So you don't understand what I'm going through. And I'm like, okay, yeah, if you want to talk numbers to numbers, I get that part, if you're going to use that particular piece of data. But what I wanted to show you, and I have to unlock my phone so you can see it, which is why I'm not looking at your comments on my phone, is I purposefully did not use Instagram stories. Purposefully. Hey, Chanel. I purposefully did not use, I repeat, I did not use Instagram stories on purpose, okay? Because I already know what's working on Instagram. I already know that video marketing is working, but I wanted to test the strategy. And you can go today and look for yourself if you want to go look, but I'm not making this stuff up. I'm literally opening the Instagram app right now in my phone. Okay, but on Friday, the Friday that just passed, so today's the 9th, so 9/8/7 on the 6th, I think it was. Let me just look to give you guys the exact date, okay? So Friday was, the 5th, my bad. Okay, so the 5th, right? At 11:43, okay, 11:43 a.m., I took this photo of my profile. Let me turn my phone around. I don't want it to fall, okay? And give the camera a second. Ooh, super close to the mic. Hold on. Okay. Give the camera a second to focus. You guys can see that? Hold on. Okay, you see that right there? Come on. Focus. Well, I got to pull it back a little bit. It should focus in a second. Can you guys see the number? No. There it goes. Okay. Right there. Friday, I had 5,321 quote unquote followers, right? Okay, that was Friday that I had that number, right? Okay. I did not run any ads. I did not use any bots. I did not use any pods, none of that. I used strictly organic reach and content that I wanted to share / content that resonates with my audience, okay? And today I get on Instagram, all right, and I have this number, okay? Hold on. Get that in focus, okay? 5,327 followers, okay? Now that's today. Now, some of you may sit here and be like, oh, wow, so you got 6 new followers. Again, I don't care about vanity metrics, so I would probably say the same thing to you. But the point I'm getting at is some of you guys are not even getting that in a month, okay? So it's proof of a few things. One, you need to be using Instagram stories because that is telling Instagram that this particular profile is active. Now, mind you guys, mind you, this all went down to when social media, remember we had another like mess up and blackout and all that, and I still gained followers, okay? So it's proof that you need to be using video on Instagram and you need to use Instagram stories primarily. Your feed should have evergreen content in it. So that means that if someone, sorry, my tag on the back of my shirt is scratching my back. That means if someone comes to your profile that's new, the content on your feed will still resonate with them. They won't be like, well, her stories was like was 2019, but her feed is 2001 or something like that. Okay, so your feed needs to have evergreen content, but you need to be using video and Instagram stories on Instagram. That is all I did. I went live yesterday. I've been posting Instagram stories since I didn't post on Friday, like Friday to Saturday, purposefully. And the number kept dropping. It kept going down. Okay. And then I got on Saturday, like Saturday evening, Sunday-ish, like went throughout there. And I've been on ever since. I just went on.
Tuesday.
Hold on.
I'm super excited to.
I muted it. I just went on Instagram this morning, literally. This is today. You can see I'm on it if you go to my Instagram page. Okay. So, and remember, I had talked about this too, that using Instagram stories daily, you don't have to have a whole dissertation. It doesn't have to be this super, super polished content. What you need to do is you need to be showing Instagram that you are an active account. And that is how more attention is brought to your page. And then, of course, the people who are watching, if that is your right audience, because remember, you still want to make sure that you have the right audience on Instagram, okay? So what I do, and I know some people don't do this because it's an ego thing. It's strictly an ego thing. Some people won't do this. I do. Not perfect, but I do this. I do. Okay? When I get new followers, I look. You know, it may not be in that minute that someone follows me, right? But I look at who is following me. And if it's someone that is like, first of all, if it's like a fake account or one of them, you guys may or may not see them, like those hair weave accounts. I don't know why they're so abundant. Those accounts, I either block them if it's like inappropriate, or I remove them as a follower. I only want people who are supposed to be watching my content and supposed to be resonating with my content. So I wanted to share that because, like I said, I know some people are like, oh, I don't get followers, and it's this, that, and the third. I have a larger number than some of you in here. Well, from what I've seen, there's like 2 people in here who have bigger following, which, again, I told you I don't care about vanity metrics. But I purposefully did this strategy to see, like, is this true? I know it's true, but I wanted to prove to you guys. So I literally screenshot it at a certain time, still didn't post, kept watching the number go. As a matter of fact, I think I even saw it go down again, like to 53.19 or something like that. And then that's when I kicked in and started doing my normal strategy. And I went up to what I'm at today. Now, it may go down again tomorrow. That's why I don't focus on vanity metrics, because people get so upset when their number changes because you feel like you failed or you feel like you're not doing something right. But in all reality, it's just, that's social media. People come and go. Sometimes your content is no longer serving them. If you're not posting regularly where they can engage, then they don't want to be there because it's like, well, they don't share nothing, so why am I following them? So that's the first part. The second part is today is the actual day where I'm teaching you how to use video marketing for your holiday content. And this class is detailed. There's a workbook that you can actually download, and it's accessible right now for the next 24 hours, absolutely free. You can go watch it. So I posted about 6 or 7 this morning because I've been up since 5. For the early birds, if you got access to it, if you want to scroll in the feed and find that post, or you can wait till about 10:45, 11, I will be sharing another post with a link to that for the people who don't get up as early as 5 a.m. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you to encourage those who feel like it's not working, whether you have 10,000 followers or 100 followers. Like, I'm telling you that video is what is controlling Instagram. And guess what? Next year, it might be audio. It very well might be audio. And I say that, excuse me, my head is itching. I say that only because I know that podcasting is taking over. So it very well may be strictly audio, which for some of you is amazing because you hate doing this part, right? So you know, if who knows, I'm not the owner of Instagram, and I know like there are courses and webinars and all that jazz out there. Look, I've even taken some when I first started, until I sat back and was like, let me learn my people, let me learn what works on my platform. You know, sometimes I've even tested content, like I will post something and it doesn't get any engagement, and I'm like, well, taking it down. Like, I have that right. You don't have to keep something up just because it didn't get engagement. Like, it's your page. You could do what you want, but you want to do stuff that's practical, logical, and makes sense. So those two things. If you just catching me now, let this live end. Catch the replay, where I talk about what I actually did, how I lost followers, and then and what I actually did, and it's nothing complicated. It's nothing complicated to what I did at all. Strictly knowing your content, knowing your platform. I actually didn't even post to my feed the way I normally do. So I completely like neglected it on purpose. Okay. So I'm just telling you that these things really do have an impact. You just have to know. You have to know what works, not care about the numbers, provide value. You want to provide value and volume, but your volume doesn't need to be vomit. And that's the problem that people tend to do, is that they post crap, and it's crap to your follower because you're posting it for you. You're like, oh, let me post this. And you really need to learn like what content really resonates with my audience on this platform. So anyway, again, catch the replay if you're just catching on, but the actual class for today that is in the event, the link is already on the wall in the group. If you missed it, it's going to roll around again at 11 today. I'm getting ready for a speaking engagement in Virginia. I'm super excited, and I will talk to you guys later.